What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about the massive wave of bankruptcies that is coming our way. As many as 20% of the largest companies in the United States. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Come and join us in the VIP club for giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. I'm actually going to be going live tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out. And of course, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend to the app by the end of the month, and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks. Refer 3 friends by the end of the month, and they're going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Wednesday, July 13th, 2022. The current spot price of silver, as I'm filming the video, is $18.95. It's up 4 cents today so far, or up 0.21%. A mild green day for the beautiful white metal. Spot price of gold is $17.2660. It's up 60 cents today so far, or up 0.03%. An even more mild green day for the beautiful yellow metal. And of course, the gold to silver ratio is in the 90 to 91 to 1 range. But of course, that's as I'm filming the video at like 4:30 in the morning, not as I'm editing, posting, or as you're watching. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. All right, so in today's video, I wanted to talk about something very, very serious. And I wanted to start off by talking about the current economic hardships we're going through and how it's expected to lead to the bankruptcies of some of the country's largest publicly traded companies, at least according to Bloomberg. I'm sure by now it's no secret that even your everyday stores, your blue chip, borderline recession-proof companies such as Walmart, Target, Home Depot, Lowe's, the list goes on, are currently dealing with a lot of financial pain right now. In fact, just by looking at some of their earnings reports, you can see that customers are shopping less frequently. And the only reason revenue is even where it's at is because of sky-high inflation, forcing those less frequent customers to spend more money when they do go shopping. Now, if you watched yesterday's video, which by the way, if you haven't, do yourself a favor and watch it. I put a lot of time into that video, and it's packed with a lot of crucial information regarding market crash and recession updates. But if you did in fact watch it, you'll know that I had mentioned 2 big recession red flags, one of which being a higher number of people not working. And with the exception of 2020 and 2021, it's not voluntary. People want to work, but are unable to during recessions because companies are hiring less people. In that video, we covered how companies right now are hiring less workers, and massive layoffs are starting to roll out. This is stemming from when everyone was paid to stay home about 2 years ago. Then in order to lure people back to their jobs, companies had to raise wages, so much so that wages ended up climbing at the quickest pace in over 20 years. And now, here we are, a year, maybe a year and a half later, plus supply chain constraints and sky-high inflation. Companies are now struggling to continue paying those high wages. And in order to stay afloat, they're cutting costs, which unfortunately includes workers. You see, when companies are generating less money, or when their costs go up, it ends up hurting the worker first. And not to get sidetracked here, but that's why a lot of people are not in favor of raising minimum wage or raising corporate taxes, because they understand that if you take money away from a business or increase expenses for the business, they're going to have less money to work with. For example, let's just say I have 5 people working for me at my small home-based business, and my workers are paid minimum wage. Then one day, the state of New Jersey raises minimum wage. First of all, that's fantastic for the workers to get a raise. But if I, as the business owner, can't afford to pay all of them more money, that just means 4 of them get a raise and the other one loses their job. It's sad. No one wants to fire someone, especially over something that's out of everyone's control. But at the same time, no one wants to go out of business either. Anyway, though, I digress. Where I'm going with all of this is companies are experiencing a variety of persistent financial burdens right now. And according to the Bloomberg article, there's a term called zombie company, which is described as an unprofitable company that doesn't make enough money to pay their debts or cannot operate without financial assistance, such as interest-free borrowing. And as a result, these zombies begin to, well, die. And within the zombie company article, it explains that their expectation is that roughly a fifth of the country's 3,000 largest publicly traded companies fall into this zombie category, and that, quote in the article here, the end result could be a prolonged stretch of bankruptcies unlike any in recent memory. You might not be fazed by that news, considering bankruptcies happen every day, but a whole 20% of the 3,000 largest publicly traded companies in the United States? That's 600 companies. The article suggests names like AMC, American Airlines, and Carnival Corp. But that's just 3. Can you imagine what the other 597 could be? It's scary to think about bankruptcies on that magnitude because, let's be honest, they may or may not recover from it. But now, moving away from that, I wanted to get into the silver and the gold, and very, very quickly, before I do, let me just issue a quick, friendly reminder to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer 1 friend to the app by the end of the month, and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. Refer 3 friends to the app by the end of the month, and they're going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Time is running out. Webull link in the description. But now, moving away from all that, moving away from stocks, moving away from bankruptcies, moving away from everything, let's now get into the silver and the gold. Sitting here on display, we have a nice little selection. We have some fractional gold right there. We have some constitutional silver down here. We even have some currency up here at the top. But we have some 1, 5, 10 ounce silver bars. We have some miscellaneous silver coins. We got some Queen's Beast. We got some Creatures of the North. We got the Aztec calendar. We have some Japanese silver. We have a nice selection here on display. And I wanted to talk about some of the strategies that I have moving forward. And I also wanted to point out that this is the second video of the day. I am filming this one at like 4:30 in the morning, and it's going to be scheduled to come out at the regular time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But upon the release of the CPI report for the month of June, unfortunately, I have no control over when that comes out. That comes out a little bit later in the morning. I can't sit around waiting for that to be released just to begin my video, especially when I have no idea what I'm going to have to cover within the report. So that's going to be a bonus video. If you haven't seen that, I'm going to film that as soon as the CPI report is released, and I'm going to drop that video as quickly as I can. So that video is going to be coming out sometime between morning and afternoon today. This video is going to be the main video of the day. So just letting everybody know, 2 videos were posted today. So if you haven't seen the other one, you might want to go and give it a watch. But back to the silver and the gold. Moving forward, especially when it comes to silver, for the most part, I'm just going to stick to constitutional. I'm not going to switch much up. Although, right now, for the rest of the month, and all of August, and all of September, I do get 5% back on online purchases. And that's not even just referring to silver, by the way. I mean my online purchases in general. Any PayPal transaction I make over the course of the third quarter of the year, I get a 5% discount. So even though I'm a big believer in supporting small businesses, hashtag support your LCS. If you don't want anybody knowing what it stands for, let them know it stands for locally canned soup. T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, and coffee mugs available in the DYDSS store. Link in the description. But with that being the case, even though I'm a big believer in supporting the small business, I'm trying to get the best bang for my buck as well. So I will make an exception during Q3, which is where we're currently sitting right now. I will pick up a little bit of silver online. I don't think I'm going to have enough cash saved up to get the next gold piece that I want. I don't think that's going to happen in Q3, but hey, you never know, I guess. I do have some silver coming in the mail, and the ETA was today, which would have been perfect, by the way, because I am going to be doing a live stream in the VIP club tonight. So that would have been perfect. If it arrived today, I could save it for the stream and I can do a live unboxing during the stream. Unfortunately, it's going to be arriving late. I think it's going to be arriving Friday or Saturday now. So I'm going to have to save it for next week's live stream. So that'll all take place in the VIP club. Link in the description if you're not already a VIP club member. I guarantee you, it's worth it. But moving forward, I'm not going to be changing up my strategy very much at all. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot that's different. I'm not going to be switching things up or trying different things out. I'm just going to stick to going after the lowest possible premium silver I can possibly get my hands on. And for me personally, it would be constitutional. I know a lot of people out there are like, oh, why are you stacking constitutional? Generic silver's cheaper. Not at my local coin shop. At my local coin shop, well, technically, antique shop that sells coins. At my local antique shop, my LAS, constitutional is the cheapest. And guess what? Not only is it the cheapest, but they're selling it for cheaper than what the online sellers are selling it for. So a lot of people, they're loading up on generic silver online because they think that's the cheapest. Well, at my local coin shop, constitutional is cheaper than that. So it's like a real life cheat code in a way. So that's what I'm going to be sticking with. In terms of online orders, the one that I have coming in the mail, it's the prize that I won from the silver spin wheel. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check out that video. We need 250 likes on it in order for there to be a part 2. Gonna be honest, I don't think there's any way in the world that the video is gonna get 250 likes, unfortunately, so doesn't look like there's gonna be a part 2. But when it comes to the online, I'm gonna scroll around. I'm gonna look for the opportunity to potentially order some 90% in bulk. I'm not against doing that. I'm looking. I'm seeing if I can get a decent amount of 90%. And by the way, it doesn't have to be like thousands and thousands of dollars worth. I'm just looking for, I don't know, maybe $10, $20 to $50 face value. That's just what I'm looking for. It doesn't need to be an intense amount of silver. Although I am looking for a bulk order. But we'll see what I can find. In addition to that, since I have the opportunity to get a 5% discount on my silver and gold this quarter, I'm also looking for some pieces that I don't currently have. Now, I'm no collector by any means, but I would like to get a couple of pieces that I've been eyeballing for maybe the last couple of years or even the last year, because there are some pieces of silver like that 5-ounce Aztec calendar around right there. I would like to get an Aztec calendar bar. I think it would be kind of cool to get an Aztec calendar bar, just because why not, to be honest with you. There's no real rhyme or reason. I just kind of want one, so I figured, why not? I think the Queen's Beast Completer coin, which was released last year, I think that is incredible. I would like to get one of those. And there are a few other pieces as well, if you want to know what some of those pieces are. Once again, go and watch that spin wheel video. I had a chance to win anything on the wheel, but I only got one spin. But moving away from all that, that's what the game plan is going to be. I'm going to stick to the 90%. I'll pick up maybe a few little pieces here and there online because I get that 5% discount. I'm looking for the ability to order silver in bulk, or 90% silver in bulk. When it comes to gold, I'm in no rush. I really don't care how long it takes me to get my next gold coin. Realistically speaking, I think my next actual gold pickup, if you even want to classify it as a gold pickup, will be the Wyoming goldbacks. And that's just because I like them. I think they're fun to have. They don't cost very much. They're very, very, very small denominations of gold. Fractional gold. Very small amount of gold. Once those are even released, rolling those out have been delayed, but whenever they do get released, or by the time I'm filming, maybe they're even released. I haven't really checked in a little while, so I'll get on that after this video is complete. But point being is that my next gold coin, I am in no rush because I'm going for a larger piece of gold. I always tell people I have separate piles of cash for separate reasons. I have one pile of cash that I'm constantly burning through. The pile of cash does not last because I take it to the local coin shop as quickly as I can to get some more constitutional silver. I have another pile of cash that I just leave in my checking account, and that's just for all of my online purchases. I don't even consider it to be a checking account. I consider it to be my spending account because that's what I use to pay my bills and to pay off all my credit cards and whatnot. The checking account, that's just for the running bills. So I leave a certain amount of cash in there for that. Obviously the stack of cash for silver. Well, I also have a stack of cash for gold. Now this one grows much slower than my stack of cash for silver. And that's because I'm constantly cycling through the cash for silver, and I'm constantly adding to it, and I add to it much more aggressively because when it comes to silver, let's be honest, I kind of am in a rush. I want to get as much as I can as quickly as I can. I'm much more patient when it comes to gold, so I add to the stack of cash for gold much slower because I'm in no rush to get there. It doesn't matter to me when I get there. I personally don't care. I'll get there when I get there. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm currently saving up, slowly but surely, working my way up to about $2,000. That's the goal. I don't want to fork over any of that cash for anything at all until it reaches about $2,000 because I want the option to be able to go and get a 1-ounce gold coin. Now, when I get to $2,000, will I go and get a 1-ounce gold coin? Maybe. I haven't made up my mind yet. I'll make that decision when I get there. I just want the ability to get a 1-ounce gold coin. Maybe I'll go with 2 half-ounce gold coins, which is still an ounce of gold. Maybe I'll go for a half-ounce and 2 quarter-ounce gold coins or something like that. Who knows? And also, who cares? I'll make the decision when I get there. All I want is the option to go and get a 1-ounce gold coin. And I have my eye on something, as I've been for a couple of years now, something that I've wanted since I discovered it back in probably 2018. That's how long I've wanted this particular gold coin. So now you might understand why I'm saving up for it. But again, I'll make that decision when I get there. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to number 1, the massive wave of bankruptcies we are likely to see in the US over the next couple of years, and of course, What are some of your stacking strategies when it comes to the silver and the gold? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys liked today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs, and a lot of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Come and join us in the VIP club, which is where I do giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week. Remember, I am going to be going live tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come hang out. Deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. In fact, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to watch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's videos tonight, if not tomorrow morning. I have a majority of them already filmed, edited, and uploaded. I'm going to be filming Thursday's video right now, so if I can manage to get that done in time, I'll just post the next 4 days worth of videos tonight. I also do vlogs every Saturday morning, and there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer 1 friend to the app by the end of the month, and Webull's going to give you 10 free stocks for the referral. It's part of their advertising budget, and you can do this 10 times, by the way. Refer 10 friends, you get 100 free random stocks, 10 each. And of course, if you refer 3 friends to the app by the end of the month, just click that little invite button and send it to 3 people that you know. It's quite literally that simple. If you do that, Webull's going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you at least 1 free share of Apple, with the chance of winning 2, 3, 5, 7, maybe even 15 free shares of Apple. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Then just sell them. Congratulations. Now you have the cash to go get you some silver or some gold, if that's what you want. Webull link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? In the first half of the video, talking about the massive wave of bankruptcies that might be coming our way in the United States. As many as 20% of the 3,000 largest companies in the country. What are your thoughts on that right there? And then, of course, for the second half of the video, lasering in on silver and gold, what are some of your stacking strategies at this time? Are you focusing more on silver or more on gold right now? Are you going about 50-50, 75-25, 90-10, 100-0? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace!